Hey, so I wrote this program for the Raspberry Pi that takes a message typed into the command line and then makes an LED blink out the message in Morse code. Basically, it's this super useful invention that I'm going to market towards deaf people who never learned how to read, but for some reason know Morse code. As far as the code goes, I pretty much just wrote a dot and a dash function that blink the LED for different amounts of time. The dot function does a quick blink and the dash function does a longer blink. Then I took this chart from Wikipedia and made a function for every single letter that calls dot or dash. Then in this if name equals main bit, I told it to take the command line arguments, join them together into a sentence, then do the Morse code for each letter. I've got to admit, this is some super nerdy shit. Alright, let's head over to the Pi and see if it actually works. Seems fitting to make it say hello world, so that's what we're gonna do. Yes, it's working! I think it's working. I don't actually know Morse code, so I'm gonna have to go back over the footage to make sure that it worked. Seems like the light is doing the same thing the screen is though, so I'm pretty sure it's working. Okay, I just looked back over the footage and surprisingly, it did in fact work. I thought it would be kinda cool to make this a bit more interactive, and I've been meaning to play around with the YouTube API, so I want to take your comments from my favorite video and translate them into Morse code. It looks like we need the YouTube Data v3 API. I'm gonna follow along with Corey Schaefer's tutorial. This dude is awesome. His videos are always super helpful. Fuck, that was way more difficult than it needed to be. I couldn't find the right API function to get the comments, and then once I did find it, I didn't know how to use it. Anyway, enough complaining. I was able to use the API to get your comments into a list. Now I should be able to feed them into my Morse code generator. Okay, it's all done. Now we're back on the Raspberry Pi. If I did everything right, it should talk to the YouTube API, get all the comments from my BOGO sort video, then tell the LED to blink out the comments letter by letter. Here we go. This id wonderful. Thank you, I appreciate you leaving a comment. Glad you liked watching BOGO sort in all its glory. You know what? This would be better if it beeped as well as blinked. I'll edit a beep sound into the video. Now do it with 11 columns. You know what? I really want to do this. It'll probably take a week or so I've got to mentally prepare for that. But it would be amazing to see one day. And I just realized I didn't code in any way to convert numbers to Morse code. Give this person a PhD in computer science. You see, the great thing about BOGO sort is that it always has the possibility to sort the array on the first try. Name one other sorting algorithm that has the potential to be that fast. first. Good job. It's not hard to be the first comment on my videos, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. This was a lot of fun, but I feel like I'm not using it to its full potential. I'm going to update the code so that it'll take comments from this video. By the time this video is live, I'll have the Raspberry Pi constantly running. Google lets me do an API request every couple of seconds, so if you leave a comment on this video, I will get it in Morse code, in real time. So, if you live in China or some other time zone and you want to send me a Morse code message in the middle of the night, comment your message here, and if I happen to be in the same room as the Raspberry Pi, I'll see it. It's in my bedroom, so chances are I'll see it. I should get a speaker and do text-to-speech. No, that'd be annoying as hell. Maybe one day. Comment your Morse code messages below. Bye!